Ahoy, Manoy! It's showtime. Today we're not doing KBD with range. You know, these fucking things. Let's get into it. First off, let's talk about why you want to kill a KBD. I don't know, that's up to you. Who the fuck cares? You want to kill something, that's your job, that's your business. I'm here to show you how to do it. So, what do you need for this boss? You need a crossbow and some diamond E bolts. Whether you use basic or the dragon bolts, that's up to you. Never use these fucking things. Let's just get rid of them. We're gonna walk away. Well, let's never see these things again. Goodbye. That's much better. Alright, so first off, let's look at our amulet choice. We've got Necklace of Anguish, Amulet of Fury, and your welfare option of a glory. You'll be able to see these on screen right now. The Anguish hits harder, it's more accurate, but you miss out on a little bit of prayer bonus. If you want to be cheap, glory works fine, but Fury's the perfect budget option. Glory will give you that extra level 30 teleport though. Next up, head slot. The Serp Helm is ideal. It will allow you to venom the KBD back, but more importantly, it prevents you getting poisoned. If you're unable to use that, the Helm of Nate's not, or the Proselyte Saleh is where you want to go with that. Make sure you have scales in your helmet. Anything that buffs your hair, your prayer will be worthwhile. Last thing you want to focus on is range bonus. That's why we're not using like a Carol's Coif. We're not speedrunning kills, it's about AFK. On your weapon side, you need a crossbow. I mean, you gotta wear a shield, and crossbows come with their accuracy. Adamant or above will shoot your diamond bolts E. Top 3 being the Dragon Hunter crossbow, Armadillo crossbow, and the Dragon crossbow. Dragon Hunter comes in around 100 mil. I think it's at 98 when I bought it last night. But it will pump out kills faster than anything else. That's due to the extra 30% attack, accuracy, and damage on dragons. The Armadillo crossbow is 25 to 30 mil on average, and it's a piece of shit. Seriously, never fucking use this thing to kill dragons. If you've got 30 mil, there are better things to spend it on. If you want to use it, it'll work fine. It does come with the 1 prayer bonus, but 30 mil for KBD is not a good use of money. Standard Dragon crossbow is where I would go with this. It's the top bang for your buck. It comes in under 2 million coins, slapping with the full force of the Diamond Dragon Bolts E. So this should be your go-to if you're not willing to drop 100 mil to AFK a RuneScape Classic boss. When it comes to the bolts that we're using, we got these welfare fucks right here, and then the Chad bolts. Do not use the welfare fucks if you're able to use Chad bolts. But either of these will work. Those Ruby E bolts that we threw away, after the first hit of the 51 that you'll hit on the KBD, they're never going to out-hit your diamond bolts again. It requires a bolt swap, and it takes health away from you, which just puts you at a higher chance of dying. Don't use those for this. Don't use those on anything that have under 500 HP. Other bolts? No. Absolutely not. No. What you want is diamond bolts. The rest of your gear is a generic mishmash of range and prayer bonus. Does not really matter how you do it, as long as you've got your crossbow, your shield, and your mix and match range on this. That being said, let's go into some optimizations. Your anti-dragon shield comes with a 0 magic and range loss, a little bit of defense, and will protect you from the dragon fire. It also costs but fuck all to lose. That is what you want. Right here, we got us a nice 18 mil dragon protection, offers 15 range bonus. This is for the same fucking idiots that are trying to use an Armadillo crossbow here. No. Save your money, people. And never, ever, ever use the Dragonfire shield. for magic and range. If you are fighting a dragon, and you are in a way where you will not be taking damage from them, do not take the negative to your range and magic. Mithril dragons, rune dragons, maybe there's an argument for it. But, well, no, don't fucking use it if you're trying to range a dragon. For your backpacks, you got your Ava's Assembler. Keep in mind, it's only got a protect value of like 100k, so it could be at risk. If you've got spare Vorkout heads, by all means, the extra 2 range bonus is worth it. Another option for the 100k is the Ranging Cape T. Better if you add the Vorkout head to it. You only ever have to do that once. It'll pick up more of your bolts, so you have less clicking to do after the kill. That comes with a +4 prayer bonus. And like I said, our top priority is prayer. And then you got the Welfare Backpack, the Ava's Accumulator, if that's what you want to use. I mean, go do Dragon Slayer 2. You need to understand that you will be walking through the wilderness at some point. Understand that. Seriously, really understand. You will be walking through the wilderness and somebody will see you ejaculate at the idea of your pile of pixels on the ground. It's going to happen. What's that mean? Step 1, protect item. Step 2, player attack options. Hidden. Anywhere you can die, turn on this prayer. With the reworked death mechanics, it's going to save you some money in Death's Coffer, and in the wilderness, it's going to save you tons of headache. Step 3, make sure you have a teleport. Whether it's Ring of Dueling, Amulet of Glory, finish Monkey Madness 2 and got a Panic Pod, whatever, make sure you have a teleport, you know how it works, and where and when to use it. Lastly, never risk enough that you're going to cry when some absolute Melvin comes up to you and starts squirting all over your body. You're gonna die, you're gonna lose your shit. Don't give them the satisfaction of making a worthwhile kill, and don't ruin the game and become more toxic because you were an idiot and lost more than you could afford to. Let's get ready with the setup. So here we are set up in what I would consider an ideal budget setup. 3.5 mil gets you all the gear that you need. We got 5 to 6 super restorers, an extended anti-fire potion, antidote plus because we're not wearing the Serp Helm for this loadout, ranging potion because they cost like 200 GP and boost your range by 15%. Why would you never do that? You can get by with a mix of prayer pots and super restores, but you want super restores because the KBD does lower your stats. Make sure you have a teleport out. For us, for this loadout, I'm using the Ring of Dueling, but if you want to left click, that's up to you. The Ring of Dueling will let you get back to the bank and the stat restore pool quickly, and that's fewer clicks, and that's what we're all about here. Lastly, it's whatever the fuck you feel like stuffing your face with. Next up, we gotta talk about what happens when you get Jesus on speed dial. Set up your quick prayers. Step 1, notice how protect item is always part of my quick prayers. I don't like losing money. You shouldn't either. It costs so little in prayer points. There's no reason you should ever have your prayers on without protect item. Next up, protect from melee. The KBD attacks with multiple attack styles. We're going to stand next to it so that way we can block at least one of them. None of the other attack styles your overhead prayers will protect. Prayer option, Rigor is your best option. It does the most damage. For this setup, I'm going to be using the 15% prayer bonus because it's what most people will have. We're for budget here, and Preserve. It costs like 50k, makes your range broad last longer, and costs almost nothing in prayer points. I have Rigor. I like using Rigor. It's great. Alright, you've gone shopping, just to the nines in your Little Valley Village outfit. You got an important amount of seafood in your backpack, along with some cocktails and some Jesus juice. It's time to slay a dragon. let's talk about getting there. From here, we're going to the Runescape surface. We're going to talk about where the KBD is. He's located deep in the wilderness, up here, 44 Wilderness. You probably know this by now. We have a couple of options for getting there. First, the Burning Amulet. Never fucking use this. Never. It gift wrapped your items to some Chad PKer who is standing on the hill right here. He's got his claws out, his ice barrage, or venge if he wants to fake you out. You will be dead, and you will be giving them the entirety of this 227k. Wrong. Protect item is on. You will save yourself 1 super restore. Have I made that perfectly clear? Back to looking at the KBD options. To reiterate, do not use the Burning Amulet. We can use the Wilderness Obelisk right here. If you have the Wilderness Hard Diaries, it can get you there really quickly. It's right outside the Ferox Enclave. It takes a little bit of setup, some moving around to get there, but it does work. Deity Construction, you can do this right from your player-owned house. But, like we said, that's way too much clicking. This is what we want. The Gorok Teleport. PKers wait over here, they can see this, they will not see the Gorok Teleport. I know, I've PK'd, I've done it. 2 clicks, no requirements, just needs Desert Treasure. And you are outside of the common PK areas. This is what you want to do. Last little option, if for some reason you do not have Desert Treasure done. Cemetery Teleport, run up. Again, that's to avoid PKers that would be waiting here. It's really less than ideal. So, let's do it. Go in here, grab out our Gorok Teleport, and break it, confirm, protect item because we are in the wilderness, and be a short run to the east, right to the cage. As we are running there, we are drinking Extended Anti-Fire, Ranging Pot, and Antidote. Runelight will track how long these potions last. As we run down here, start our quick prayers. We go on in. Perfect. You hit your quick prayers, and you're ready to go. Start looking around for this big black cock. When you find it, you want to get yourself in stroking distance. I like to sit here with Auto Retaliate on, so I never have to worry about it. And no longer need our mouse. We're just going to stand here. Unfortunately, someone else has decided to join us, and we know the RuneScape community. Friends are not something we are about in this life. But notice how I do not ever need to click. We are standing here, taking out the KBD. After the dragon dies, you'll have to heal up, restore your prayer, but that's it. It's just that easy. At this point, I'm going to fill the background footage with some pre-recorded, where I tested this earlier. So that way you can see the full power. Let's talk about some of the perks of using Runelight. Runelight has an idle notifier. You can look under notifications, idle, whatever. It will bring you to this screen. Under your idle notifier, if you turn it on, you can set your hit points threshold and your prayer threshold. We're going to go for 30 and 10 here. And whenever your stats fall below these margins, you will receive a notification and give you time to click over, heal yourself up. Notice how my mouse is not anywhere on screen and the KBD is dying. This is exactly what we are wanting. This is how you can get yourself hundreds of kills without ever paying attention. That is the dream here. Now, under your notifications, we can go into our Runelight settings themselves, and we can set up our notifications to go in the tray on Windows. We can have a sound pop up, or we can even have the screen flash whenever we hit one of those triggers. That will inform us better And we're just going to wait this out, and just like that, KBD's dead. Heal up, heal up, heal up, bring your stats up. And just like that, we're set up, not using our mouse, not doing KBD. To play even less RuneScape, click subscribe.